When we're doing God's will and we're doing exactly what He wants us to do, we will have a boldness and a confidence that comes from Him. We will pray big, bold prayers. We will step out with resolve and we will face obstacles with courage. Welcome to the Word for 2021. Today we're in Joshua chapter 10. Joshua is about ready to fight 5 kings. In verse 8, the Lord comes to Joshua and says, "Do not be afraid of them. I have given them into your hands. Not one of them will be able to withstand you." With that word from God, Joshua and the army of Israel, they had an all-night march from Gilgal to Gibeon. The Lord then set the enemies into confusion. They started to fight against one another, and then they fled from the scene. But God pursued. God then hurled large hailstones upon them, and the word says that more men died from the hailstones than they did from the swords of Israel. Well, during the battle, Joshua asked the Lord to have the sun and the moon stand still. And the sun did stop. In the middle of the day, for a whole day, the sun shone. Now Joshua, he prayed a big, bold, audacious prayer. The sun, stand still. And it did. Computer-generated models of astronomy can pinpoint the exact location of stars in the future and in the past. When these scientists have looked into the past, they've actually pinpointed a 23-hour, 20-minute anomaly that has been documented. There has been a time when a day has been lost in our history. 23 hours and 20 minutes where the sun literally stood still. Devotional writer Wendy Blight said this: in response to Joshua's unwavering trust and God-sized prayer, God suspended the laws of nature because He's the one that put them there. Jeremiah chapter 32 verse 17 says, "Ah, sovereign Lord, you made the heavens and the earth by your great power and outstretched arm. Nothing is too hard for you." What's one thing that we can learn from Joshua chapter 10? Because God can do the impossible, we need to pray bigger, bolder prayers. Thank you for joining the Word for 2021.